Hello everyone, welcome back to the Makisode YouTube channel. We're glad to have you here. Today we want to show us how we made our dress. This dress we called hair angles, and then we'll tell you why shortly. Anyways, I think you can already see why. It's got a lot of angles, so to speak, and then on the body as well. We'll get there and we'll tell you about it. All right, so it's a flare dress. It's generally a flare dress, meaning it's narrow at the top and then really wide all the way to the base. Yep, that is how it is. So that's already an angle. That's a triangle. All right, and then it has other angles elsewhere as which I'll tell us and show us as we go along. Are you new to our channel? Would like for you to subscribe. We bring you every week. We have a tutorial video showing you how we made one of our bespoke, beautiful, amazing apparel that you can, you wear to work. You can wear to parties. You can wear to casual outings. You can wear out on a date. So you can make those for yourself, or you can make for friends, or you can make to sell, whichever one appeals to you. Okay, so going on, we used the single crochet stitch and the V stitch for this dress. The body was made from the V stitch, and then this top part, which is the armhole area, for the neckline, we made it in single crochet stitch. We used two different yarn thickness. The yarn used for this top part is thicker than the yarn used for this part, and the reason is we wanted this part to really be flay, and freely, let it be able to be really flexible. You understand, to give it that girly feel. So we had to use thinner yarn width at this point. All right, so this dress was made in essentially 3 parts, or 4 as the case may be. We worked this pastel first, this burgundy. We worked 2 rectangles of burgundy, right? The rectangles of burgundy, and then 2 rectangles of burgundy here and here. And then we worked 2 triangles. See that? 2 triangles for the sides, for this side and for this side. All right, and then we joined them all and worked the top part, and then infused these beads. These beads are sort of heavy, so they fall when you wear, they sit properly when you wear them. But in this line stitch, of course, they get to move to their point of comfort. All right, so the measurements required for this dress are the bust area, just above the bust, the armhole, definitely, and then for the most part, because it's going to be a flare dress, there's really no need to measure the hips, because whatever it is you're going to work is going to take the hips, is going to be, just right for the person. Okay, so let's start. So V stitches, like I said, for 2 rectangles. Now this rectangle, rectangle parts, because they're going to be at the front and also at the back, right? We use the measurement less 1 inch. So after you've measured around, this is above call it the bust area. You've measured, this is the bust area. So whatever measurements you have here, let's say you have a 36-inch bust, or 36-inch bust, right? So essentially the part above the bust, you're not going to need all 36 inches for it. So let's say it's less 1 inch or 2 inches, so that's about 34. This rectangle is still going to be like 1 or 2 inches less at this point. So let's say altogether for a 36-inch bust, we worked a 32 or 33-inch wide rectangle. I'm using here for the width, and then of course this is the length of the rectangle. So we use that, work our V stitches all the way down. We chain, they're supposed to be odd number of chains, because of V stitches come in odd numbers, so they're going to be odd number of chains. You're not going to work any increase at all for the rectangles. So you work rectangle 1, and work rectangle 2, and then keep them on one side, and then proceed to work the triangles. The triangles, definitely we started with 2 V stitches, as you can see right there, 2 V stitches, and then increase at either side every row. Increase at either side every row, increase at either side every row, like that. That is what gave birth to this very wide triangle. See, all the way from here to there. You work towards that. When you're done working those, you now use you now join, right? You join them together. Join the tip of the V to the rectangles, like that, to form that. Okay, now you can decide to work this dress from this point down, meaning you work this block, right? This block here that measures about an inch wide. You measure this block and work that first, yeah, and then work your way down. Or like I said, you create the different panels, the 4 panels, and then join them together and then work up. All right, so after join them there, we're also going to sew. We sewed the triangles, right? See that we sewed the triangles to the rectangles. Okay, so this dress, one could make it in any length. You know, we worked this one to just knee level for this individual. All right, you can make it, you can work it all the way to the ankle. You know, lengths are actually dependent on whoever it is that wants to wear it. So work all of that length, and then we used the pastel here, this burgundy, to work the final V stitch row in all of them. So there's a V stitch row, a unifying V stitch row, if you may. This unifying V stitch row is worked into all of them before we now edged. See our famous edge style? Yeah, we use that. Okay, so back to the top to finish off. We wanted angles, right? We wanted angles, and so we started to create this angle here. Working this angle here will require that as you work one side, you work reductions, even reductions. You're going to have to figure out what that takes depending on the length of this armhole. This armhole measures 7 inches, so you're going to have to figure out what the even decreases would mean for you to get to the point where you've achieved your width, your sleeve width, right? So this is it. After working that, working back down, see, because we're gonna we joined this at the center of the back. See, we didn't make a straight sleeve. We created a V strap at the back, right? So in order to achieve this seamless V stitch, right, we worked single crochet. Don't forget that we worked single crochets on the body. So towards this end, to give it this curve, we used half double crochet stitches towards the end. So let's say we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 stitches all together. After you work 4 single crochet stitches, at this end where you want the curve or the slant to be, the last 3 stitches or the last 4 stitches would be double crochet stitches, or you could make them half double crochet stitches depending on how slanty you want that part to be. We did the same thing for this side. Now note here, because there is a slant here, right? The same thing is what we did. At this point, in order to achieve even lengths, single crochet stitches this way, but at this part we have to work half double crochet stitches or double crochet stitches. You can work half double crochet stitches, you can work double crochet stitches depending on the length you're trying to achieve. Okay, and of course that will take care of it, to straighten it instead of giving it a funny slant this way, right? It will end up straightening it. And then of course we edged with our general color, which is the burgundy, before we infused these beautiful beads. Yeah, you can wear this to a wedding reception. You can be made into different can be made for a bridal train. Yes, if you want to maintain one color, it's fine. If you want to infuse a lot of colors, that is also fine. But picture this on your bridal train. It is a really beautiful piece to have, right? And of course, after wearing it at the bridal train, you can always wear it to some of the places you want. You can wear it to a party, you can wear it to accessorize, right? You dress it down or dress it up for a really for fundraising, and anything else. So, what do you think about angles? What do you think about angles? Let us know in the comment section. Let us know what parts of this video you do not quite understand, and then we'll work out how we can teach you details of that part. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe. Bye.